Wow, Suicide Squad is just everywhere here. Okay, so we've hit the streets. It's so hot. Hello, welcome to Wrapped Up in Film. I'm Zoe. Slight change of scenery today. I'm actually in New York at the moment. It's like 30 degrees here, it's cloudy, and it's insanely humid. So I just need to fan myself down occasionally throughout this review because it's so hot. Let's crack on with my review. I went to go and see Suicide Squad last night. I went to watch it at the AMC Theatre on Broadway, and by the way, probably the coolest cinema that I've ever been to. Huge leather reclining seats, so I literally felt like I was watching the movie in bed. It was just awesome. Okay, so my review, Suicide Squad. Was it the best of the best or the worst of the worst? Okay, so before I get going, I am not a comic book fanatic. I'm just a regular moviegoer who wants a couple of hours of solid entertainment. I was super pumped to see this movie, I mean, as was the rest of the world. Look at the director and the cast. So it's directed and written by David Ayer. He also directed and wrote Fury and End of Watch, two exceptional movies. So I was really excited. I sat down in my leather seat to watch the movie, got really comfy, and the first 20 minutes of the film really blew me away. I just thought, wow. The costumes and the visual effects, the characters were awesome. I was really enjoying it, and a couple of banging tunes going on too. You could tell the whole audience were really excited, and there was this really nice buzzy atmosphere. Suicide Squad has just been released here in America. So the first 20 minutes were really great, and then you could sort of see a few people look around the cinema, you know, like certain things were happening that people didn't quite get, and got a little bit boring and got a little bit silly, and then it got really good again, and it kind of just, for me, went quite back and forth. One minute I was like, wow, amazing, awesome, and the next minute I was like, that's really crap and that doesn't work. Let's start with the positives. Will Smith as Deadshot and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. These were two of my favourite characters. They seriously held this film together. Will Smith, at first I didn't quite know if he was sort of going to be cool enough in this role, but he absolutely nailed it. And we also got to see a lot of his family background as well, so there's a lot of character building going on, and I really cared about his character. He's a badass in this film, and he had some quite cheesy one-liners, but he delivered them so well. Seriously cool. So yeah, massive thumbs up for him. Margot Robbie, wow. She did a brilliant portrayal of Harley Quinn. Very zany, very sexy, very cheeky. She looked incredible. I bet all the guys, their jaws must have just been on the floor at some of the scenes in this film. And from a girl's perspective, I just thought she was wicked. The only little criticism, only criticism I have is maybe there's a lot of, she's got a lot of kind of funny one-liners, and after a while it did get a little bit annoying. Another silly one-liner, another silly one-liner. So that's the only thing that grated on me a little bit, but she smashed it, and you know, very well done to her. Moving on to my favourite character in the movie, of course, it's Jared Leto as the Joker. So we saw little pieces of this in the trailer, and of course everyone was so excited to see him in this role. I've got to fan myself because it's so hot. But I was really let down. We don't really get to see him that much in the movie. He appears in a few scenes. I feel like we're totally teased by him in the movie. It's like someone's dangled this really interesting and cool character in front of us, and they're like, oh, you see a little bit of him there, see him again there, see him again there, and that's it now, no more. I just wanted to see more of him. He blew me away in this film. It's actually pretty fucking scary. Some of the scenes that he was in, some of his expressions were very creepy. His makeup was brilliant. I love what he's done with the character. Can't help but compare him to Heath Ledger's character, but they're both very different. They both did such an awesome job. And then of course we've got old school Jack Nicholson, who played the Joker as well. So he's got, there's little pieces from each of those characters, but I feel he's given a kind of a new level of creepiness, and he's just completely mental. But yeah, I mean, hands down, excellent. Give me more of the Joker. So we've got Jai Courtney as Boomerang. Surprisingly enough, I thought he was brilliant, very, very funny. Some of the things that he did, I was actually laughing out loud in the cinema. So yeah, good work. We've got Joel Kinnaman, who I first started watching in The Killing. I liked him in this, you know, he's very down to earth. He plays the character really cool. We see a different side to him in this. He's got a little bit of a love interest thing going on, and I think that worked quite nicely. Viola Davis, honestly for me, she was neither here nor there. She didn't rock my boat in any way at all. Carla Delevingne, wasn't hugely impressed with her performance. I don't want to give away any spoilers in this review, but let me just say that there's certain scenes involving this character which I just thought were stupid, and for me, pretty much ruined the whole film. But anyway, go and watch the movie yourself, and then you can comment below and we can talk about that. So let's move on to, have I covered all the positives? Yes. There's also a very nice love interest going on with Margot Robbie and Jared Leto with Harley Quinn and the Joker. And I thought they did that very well. There's some really visually beautiful scenes, and you really care about those characters. I really felt for them, and it kept me watching. I was really, really interested in what was going to happen next. So I think they did that extremely well. Which brings me to my negatives. So like I said, the first 20 minutes of this movie were really fun. I was really blown away. And then it just started to get really stupid. The main problem in this movie is the storyline just doesn't work. It's just not strong enough. It's not creative enough. It's not clever. It's not clever enough. And it's like very upsetting and disappointing because you've got everything there. You've got the main ingredients for a bloody awesome movie. And I just feel that the story let it down, and then they sort of whacked in some incredible tunes to kind of think like, oh look, but now we're going to give you this awesome tune. But it doesn't make up for the fact that the story just isn't there. And oh look, it's Margot Robbie taking her top off. You know, I'm sorry, but with a film like this, and this film had such high expectations, it just needed a better storyline. We've seen this all before, and some of the scenes in this are really corny, and to be completely honest, I was just looking at my watch towards the end of the film, and I just wanted it to be over. Okay, I'm gonna rate this movie now, guys. I'm gonna give this film a 65%. Would I watch it again? No, I feel no strong urge to see this movie again. Would I recommend it to friends? Yes, there are some crazy cool parts in this movie. It's all there. The characters are awesome. It's got a wicked soundtrack. Unfortunately for me, I just didn't feel like the movie flowed. It was very choppy and a weak storyline, and I wasn't hugely blown away by the ending, and I found it very disappointing. But I'm excited to see more from the Joker. And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for watching my review. I'm gonna go and find a very cold beer now and chill out. Comment below, what did you guys think of the movie? There's been so many mixed opinions. This is a very Marmite type of movie. And I'll catch you soon. Bye.